Okay, good morning all of you. Fine, so I hope you have studied the male reproductive system properly. Good. I hope you have given the DCT and give me the feedbacks about how you felt writing multiple choice questions for the first time. So we will analyze your answers. So we had talked about the entire male reproductive system. And today we have a beautiful topic called as the histology of the testis. What is the word histology? You take a cut section through any organ and put it under the microscope and study it, then microscopic studying of any tissue is called as histology. Testes, we remember, had two functions to perform: to produce male gametes called as sperms and to produce male sex hormone called as testosterone. Let's find out where within the testis sperms are produced and where is produced the hormone called as testosterone. For that, we take सबसे पहले a vertical section or a longitudinal section of the testis. So testis, we remember, about 4.5 centimeters long. We take a vertical section, also called as a longitudinal section, and put it under the microscope. What do we observe? If you remember, here we have the spermatic cord, and spermatic cord covers the testis, and that covering around the testis, we remember, is called as the tunica vaginalis. So what is tunica vaginalis? It is the continuation of the spermatic cord supporting the testis. And tunica vaginalis lower down forms threads which are called as tubernaculum. So here we have spermatic cord, then we have tunica vaginalis, and then we have tubernaculum. Tunica vaginalis is for mechanical support of the testis. Underneath the tunica vaginalis is a thick capsule. That capsule is called as the tunica albuginium. So what is the capsule called as? Tunica albuginium. Tunica albuginium is made of white fibrous connective tissue. White fibrous connective tissue is a hard tissue. So tunica albuginium is hard and it functions for protection. So the testes are situated outside the abdominal cavity in the scrotal sac. So there is always a danger there could be a mechanical injury and the testis might rupture. Who protects the testis from any mechanical injury? The tunica albuginium protects the testis from any mechanical injury. And from the tunica albuginium go in finger-like projections which are called as septa. Septum or septa. Septa divide the interior of the testis into compartments which are called as lobules. So here we have tunica vaginalis, here we have tunica albuginium, and then we have septa. Septa divides the interior into compartments which are called as ovules, called as lobules. So sir, suppose this is tunica albuginium, and from it arises septum, 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 septum. Between four septa is formed one compartment which is called as a lobule. How many such lobules We have septa, lobule, septa, lobule, septa, lobule, septa, lobule. 250 such lobules are present in each testis. 250 such lobules. And these lobules are lined by a layer of blood vessels. Blood vessels का एक lining होता है, and that layer of blood vessels which lines all these lobules is called as the tunica vasculosa. Tunica vasculosa. So, testis has got three layers. Outer is the tunica vaginalis, middle is the tunica albuginea, and innermost is the tunica vasculosa, which is made of blood capillaries. Tunica vasculosa, made of blood capillaries, will provide nourishment to the testis. So, three layers have three functions. Tunica vaginalis is for mechanical support of the testis. Tunica albuginea is for mechanical protection of the testis. And tunica vasculosa is for providing nourishment to the testis. And we remember there are lobules. How many lobules we remember? 250. Each lobule has in it highly coiled tubes which are called as the seminiferous tubules. What are the coiled tubes called as? Seminiferous tubules, and seminiferous tubules line all along in the lobules. So we have seminiferous tubules. एक लोब्यूल के अंदर एक, दो, तीन, चार seminiferous tubules होते हैं. 4 seminiferous tubules in one testis. 4 seminiferous tubules in one testis, and if you remember, there are 250 lobules, so a total of 250 multiplied by 4, 1000 such seminiferous tubules are found in each testis. And each seminiferous tubule, if you uncoil it, it covers a distance of 60 centimeters, 2 feet in length. तो 2 फुट का एक seminiferous tubule होता है, very thin, narrow but long tube, 60 centimeters, and it is coiled and put into one lobule, 4 of them, and we have a total of 250 such lobules, so 1000 seminiferous tubules having a length of 60 centimeters. What a tremendous surface area! कितना surface area हो गया seminiferous tubule का? Why do we need such a huge surface area? Because inside the seminiferous tubules are produced male gametes called as sperms by the process called as spermatogenesis. Spermatogenesis takes place inside the seminiferous tubules, and sperms are produced by spermatogenesis in the seminiferous tubules. Then from seminiferous tubules, sperms pass into tubes which are called as straight tubules. What will arise from seminiferous tubule? Straight tubules. And from straight tubules, all the sperms get collected in the collection center, which is called as the rete testis. And from rete testis, where collected every day, sperms now pass into 15 to 20 tubes, which we remember are called as vasa efferentia, and from vasa efferentia, sperms pass into the head of the epididymis, then into the body and the tail of the epididymis, and third, the duct of epididymis 6 meters long, and then sperms pass through the vasa differentia into the ejaculatory duct through the urethra. Out of the penis, ejaculation takes place. So, once again, how does spermatogenesis take place, and what is the pathway for sperms? Sperms are produced inside the testis by a process called spermatogenesis within the seminiferous tubules. From seminiferous tubules, sperms pass into straight tubules. From straight tubules, they go into rete testis. From rete testis, they pass into vasa efferentia. From vasa efferentia, sperms pass into the epididymis. From epididymis into the vasa differentia, into the ejaculatory duct, through the urethra, out, and what is that phenomenon called as ejaculation takes place. So, we have understood the first question, where are sperms produced? Sperms are produced inside the seminiferous tubules. How are these sperms produced? Beautiful logic. For that, we will now take a cut section called as the transverse section. So, suppose I take a transverse section cutting through one of the seminiferous tubule. So, ये है seminiferous tubule, and I cut through the seminiferous tubule and put it under the microscope. So, I have cut this part, and this cut section I'm now putting under the microscope. So, what do I see? I see now the cut section of the seminiferous tubule, and I see inside, that is the transverse section. This was the longitudinal section, also called as the vertical section. Now we have the transverse section of the seminiferous tubule. What do we see on the transverse section? Yes. So what are we seeing on the transverse section? This is seminiferous tubule, and this is seminiferous tubule with a length of 60 centimeters. I have taken a cut section of it, and I am seeing inside the seminiferous tubule. I am seeing inside the seminiferous tubule. So what I am seeing is something called as the lumen of the seminiferous tubule. What are we seeing, sir? We are seeing the lumen of the seminiferous tubule. I am seeing the lumen of the seminiferous tubule. I am seeing the lumen of the seminiferous tubule, and I will be able to now see the process of sperm development called as spermatogenesis in the lumen of the seminiferous tubule. So let's take a small break here, and we come back and understand how beautifully spermatogenesis takes place.